Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, your go-to source for engaging educational content. If you're looking to deepen your understanding of history and explore incredible achievements that have shaped our world, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of the Nobel Prize and honor recognizing individuals whose contributions have significantly impacted humanity. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring lessons that empower your mind and broaden your horizons. The Nobel Prize, an illustrious accolade, has a unique and compelling backstory. Alfred Nobel, a Swedish chemist, engineer, and inventor, created the Nobel Prizes after a series of impactful life experiences. Nobel was born in 1833 and made significant advancements in explosives, most notably the invention of dynamite in 1867. Interestingly, Nobel held 355 patents throughout his life, making him a notable figure in the scientific community. However, a personal incident changed his perspective on life and legacy forever. When Nobel's brother Ludwig died, a French newspaper mistakenly published an obituary for Alfred instead. The headline read, "The Merchant of Death is dead," criticizing him for creating dynamite and implying that he profited from destruction. This moment of awakening inspired Nobel to consider how he could leave a positive mark on the world. In his will, drafted in 1895, Nobel dedicated a whopping 94% of his fortune, approximately 31 million Swedish kronor, which translates to a significant sum today, to creating 5 prestigious prizes: physics, chemistry, physiology or medicine, literature, and peace. These awards were designed to honor those who conferred the greatest benefit to humanity. The first Nobel Prizes were awarded in 1901, marking the beginning of a long tradition celebrating exemplary contributions to various fields. Now, despite Nobel's intentions, there's one prize that wasn't included in his initial will, the Economics Prize. This award, officially named the Sveriges Riksbank Prize in Economic Sciences in memory of Alfred Nobel, was established later, in 1968. Although not a Nobel Prize in the strictest sense, it is awarded alongside the other Nobel honors. The addition of this prize reflects the evolving recognition of economics' critical role in societal development. Moving on to remarkable laureates, we find ourselves inspired by youth and courage. Malala Yousafzai holds the title of the youngest Nobel Prize winner. At only 17 years old, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. Malala is celebrated for her relentless advocacy for girls' education in Pakistan, a mission that nearly cost her her life when the Taliban attempted to silence her in 2012. Despite severe adversity, she persevered, eventually pursuing her studies at Oxford University. Her story continues to inspire millions globally, a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of education. Looking back in history, Marie Curie stands out as a groundbreaking figure. She made history as the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes, achieving remarkable feats in both physics in 1903 and chemistry in 1911. The Physics Prize celebrated her trailblazing work on radioactivity, which she shared with her husband, Pierre Curie, and Henri Becquerel. Subsequently, she was awarded the Chemistry Prize for her discovery of the elements polonium and radium. Notably, Marie Curie is the only individual to receive Nobel Prizes in 2 different scientific fields, and her remarkable legacy continues through her daughter, Irene Joliot-Curie, who also received a Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1935. When discussing the Nobel Prize, one cannot overlook the iconic Albert Einstein. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921, but paradoxically, not for his famous theory of relativity, which was still met with skepticism at the time. Instead, he received recognition for his groundbreaking work demonstrating the photoelectric effect. This phenomenon illustrated that light exhibits both wave-like and particle-like behaviors, laying foundational groundwork for the field of quantum mechanics. It's worth noting that Einstein later expressed regret about his role in promoting atomic weaponry development. He had signed a letter warning President Roosevelt about Germany's research in nuclear physics, setting off a chain of events that led to the Manhattan Project, ultimately resulting in the atomic bomb. Shifting gears to the realm of activism and peace, let's remember the formidable Martin Luther King Jr. In 1964, at the tender age of 35, King was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, making him the youngest laureate at that time. This honor recognized his extraordinary leadership in nonviolent campaigns against racial discrimination in the United States. True to his character, Martin Luther King Jr. donated his prize money, amounting to about $54,000, to support the civil rights movement. Tragically, King was assassinated in 1968, but his fight for equality and justice continues to resonate today, honored each year with a federal holiday on his birthday. Speaking of noteworthy achievements, let's discuss the recent 2023 Nobel Prizes, which highlighted incredible contributions across various fields. The Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded to Pierre Agostini, Ferenc Krauss, and N. Lhuillier for their pioneering work in attosecond physics, focusing on the study of electron motion, a truly cutting-edge field. In chemistry, Manji Bawendi, Louis Bruss, and Alexei Ekimov were recognized for developing quantum dots, revolutionary materials with significant implications in electronics and medicine. The Nobel Prize for Medicine went to Katalin Karikó and Drew Weissman for their innovative research on mRNA technology, which played a crucial role in the development of COVID-19 vaccines. Meanwhile, the impressive Nobel Prize in Literature was awarded to Norwegian playwright Jon Fosse. Lastly, the Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to Narges Mohammadi, an Iranian human rights activist whose courage in the face of oppression is an inspiration for many. Furthermore, we can't discuss the Nobel Prize without touching upon the enigmatic decision of Jean-Paul Sartre. In 1964, this French philosopher and author became the first person to decline the Nobel Prize in Literature, stating that he believed acceptance of official honors was incompatible with his philosophy of existentialism. His decision opened the door for discussions about the ethics surrounding such awards. Nonetheless, he wasn't the only laureate to refuse the honor. Others have faced similar circumstances. Boris Pasternak initially accepted the Literature Prize in 1958 but later withdrew under Soviet pressure. Alexander Solzhenitsyn declined the Literature Prize in 1970, only to change his mind years later, accepting it in 1974 following his exile. Lastly, Le Duc rejected the Peace Prize in 1973, insisting the ceasefire terms had been violated, an incredibly bold stance that led to controversy. Now, let's reflect on the 2020 Nobel Prize in Physics, which recognized scientists Roger Penrose, Reinhard Genzel, and Andrea Ghez for their transformative achievements regarding black holes. Penrose's groundbreaking work established that black holes form as a result of collapsing matter, relying on Einstein's general relativity. Genzel and Ghez were lauded for their discoveries of a supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy, known as Sagittarius A star. Their contributions underscore the importance of exploration and discovery in the field of physics. Importantly, Ghez is only the fourth woman to receive the Nobel Prize in Physics, following in the footsteps of distinguished women like Marie Curie and Donna Strickland. As we celebrate the legacies of these extraordinary individuals and their contributions, it's vital to acknowledge the fun aspects of the Nobel Prize, such as its medals. Did you know that these medals are crafted from 18-karat green gold, which is gold alloyed with silver, and then plated with 24-karat gold? Each medal weighs approximately 175 grams and has a current gold value of about $10,000. While their intrinsic worth is impressive, some laureates have auctioned their mediation for much more, highlighting the cultural and historical significance these awards hold. The medals for physics, chemistry, medicine, and literature share a common design featuring Alfred Nobel, while the Peace Prize has its distinct design, showcasing three men clasping hands. The Economics Prize medal presents a depiction of King Gustav III of Sweden, further enhancing the prize's rich history correlating with global leadership and economic advancement. Each story, each achievement, weaves a broader narrative about humanity's quest for knowledge, justice, and peace. Today, we've explored the rich history of the Nobel Prize and its incredible influence on society. We learned how Alfred Nobel, inspired by the unintended consequences of his inventions, sought to acknowledge outstanding contributions to humanity. From groundbreaking figures like Marie Curie and Albert Einstein to modern-day laureates like Malala Yousafzai and Narges Mohammadi, their achievements remind us that individual courage, knowledge, and activism shape our world. The Nobel Prize continues to be a powerful symbol of hope and progress, inviting us to reflect on how we too can make a positive impact. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the history of the Nobel Prize. We hope you found inspiration in the stories and achievements of the remarkable individuals we've discussed today. Don't forget to subscribe to Spelling Bee Ninja for more educational content that fuels your curiosity and enriches your learning experience. Until next time, keep exploring and expanding your horizons.